Hey, gaze. Jack, put that away. Get that out of here.
How could you do that, Jack? Welcome back.
So that's Jack. I'm Matt. It's Piper and James.
Hello. You might notice that a certain someone isn't here again today.
He swore that he would
My dad.
be here next week.
Yeah, and if he doesn't... well, we'll touch on that later, Jack. And if he doesn't show up next week, we are going to beat the fuck out of him live on stream.
Yeah.
We'll kill his character.
Yeah. Threaten him by killing Drac. That'll probably hurt more than anything.
I wasn't planning on bringing back the Archon for another season or two, but sure, I'll bring him back. He can show up. But yeah, we're playing D&D.
As usual.
So where we
And
last
quiet.
I'm so glad
And just quiet.
I got the zoom in of him slowly losing his will to live.
I'm a little tired today.
We all are.
Uh,
What else is new?
It's okay.
I have a mic now.
yeah,
We'll
she does.
try. We'll try. Try to keep it short, so that way we can all get some proper rest.
We got this mixer here.
Yeah,
And,
Matt sounds considerably better.
yeah, hopefully we'll cut out less. I got my usual mic, and now Piper, rather than just speaking into my mic,
Has her own mic.
So hopefully she'll be able to be heard properly. I thought that was a cigar.
No, I heard chicken strip.
I don't like his upper
Chicken
lip.
strips.
Alright, take it away, Matt.
Last time. What the hell happened last time?
We did really cool things.
Yeah. Right.
I do have
A lot
notes.
of talking and meeting people.
We got stopped by 3 people, and Elena, who is Jairus' daughter.
Alina.
Sure. Switching that up.
What's the first letter?
Oh my god, please tell me it's an
L.
A.
For
It's an
Elena.
It is an A?
It is an A.
Like Elena from Avalor.
No.
She's in the order.
No.
Somebody's on
Yeah.
a fast track to not get any chicken strips.
That's fine. Food. Yeah. Alina, Ego, and Casimir of the Order of the Three Kings, who are investigating the sightings of a dragon around, which was the first time you guys had heard of it, and you spoke with them for a bit. They offered their assistance in the investigation if you needed it, and then you guys parted ways. You went down to the docks where you met the White Ashes Company for the first time, as well as properly, officially meeting the Neon Bones Company, who you had met before, but haven't really talked to all that much.
Emmy has arguably spoken to more of the other companies than anybody.
Absolutely true.
You do not shy from introducing yourself.
I
But-
just don't want to say
He's a
hi.
social butterfly.
I'm not good at talking.
I only talk if I can get something out of it.
Dart doesn't like people.
Emmy wants to show everybody the cool rock she just...
And the frog.
And your frog. But you guys spoke to Rosella, and the rest of the Neon Bones, but mostly Rosella, who informed you that she was an evoker, still is, and she was approached by this king to try and recruit her, but she refused, and
Did she refuse, or did she just decline politely?
she declined.
He wasn't trying to force her into it anyway, from the sounds of it.
Yeah.
He was pretty much like, it'd be really cool.
I'm being real cool.
Yeah.
Consider it.
And so after that, you guys discussed stuff you've heard around town regarding the mage that's around, which is your primary target right now. Locating where the king is will come after. And upon discussion, it sounds like the mage you're looking for is an evoker as well, and has a lot of similarities to Rosella's old master, who has been dead for over a decade. So, yeah. And you guys agreed to work together on the investigation involving that. And I believe you guys were planning to head out of town and begin the investigation, I believe.
Yes. That is pretty much where we left off, so.
Take me to the Feywild.
I can't wait.
No, we're going to hopefully not go into the Feywild.
I can't wait.
Y'all a bunch of weenies. Take me to the Feywild.
Look,
If we go to the
they'll either love me or they are going to hate me there.
They have no choice but to like me.
Well, yeah, you're fine.
I think I already made a deal with one of them, so...
You just had to eat the steak and gravy.
Listen, if you were there, you would do it too.
I wouldn't. It could have very well been poisoned.
I was there and I didn't.
I made sure it wasn't poisoned.
And
But
he
you
was
didn't
there
make
and
sure
he
there
was
wasn't a
like,
magical energy put on it.
Oh, because I could do that.
You could have asked me.
You were asleep. I wasn't gonna bother
in my
you.
head, I like to think that it looked like one of the Hungry Mans. Like
That's
it,
my
Just in a
that
little
was my
black
vision.
plastic bowl.
I'm
There's
like,
a little tray.
shit.
I distinctly remember Matt saying it was a pretty nice looking plate.
Emmy
Fine
arguably,
china.
would see that gross little dry brownie and be like,
Just
with the corn water in it,
That's what made it good.
It's true.
kept it moist.
Yeah.
I miss the original kids' cuisine penguin.
Did they change them?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Don't look it up. It'll make you really upset. Yeah, Google new kid cuisine penguin and tell me that we aren't living in the wrong timeline. Yep, there he is.
Oh,
You don't like him? He plays basketball.
he looks like a Chuck E. Cheese animatronic.
He looks like he's from Cubo. You don't like him? He plays basketball.
You've already said that exact sentence.
That's literally his only defining characteristic. Other
Is
than
he likes
wears
to
a
play
bucket-
basketball.
He wears a bucket hat and plays basketball. I don't even think he speaks in the commercial. He just is like... It's very Uncanny Valley for me. It feels like, you know how people did rip-offs of Happy Feet? He looks like a, you know...
Yeah, he looks like a side character in Happy Feet. Anyway.
Yes, anyway.
you guys were heading out of the village, or out of the city. It's a city. Where is your first stop?
So, if I remember correctly, we got information about like a farm where like we would see the mist.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be the best.
I gotta go in Feywild. I gotta go in there.
No. Go to the farm?
I'm going. Yeah,
What time of year is it?
It's early
today.
Damn. I was hoping for fall, and we would go to
Well,
the farm. And there
It
was
is fall here, but it's always fall here.
it's always fall where we are in the city. That's cool. I was hoping for like a pumpkin patch adventure.
That's for the Halloween special.
Amy
We're
wants
getting
to
there.
sit on a big ass pumpkin and have her. She wants to dive into the corn kernel pit.
Drowning.
That would be another instance of Byra being like, "Oh, the corn ending. Interesting choice, Emmy. That's how you died."
So, heading to this farm, and say you got a general gist of where it was, the person you got it from. You head down to along the path, and it's a bit like a good way out of the city. You follow some paths. You make a survival check, actually. With
All right.
advantage. You have some directions.
Can do.
Survival.
Is it
Ethan?
all of us?
Sure. Wait, a group check.
Oh, group check? Y'all are lucky I have Emmy.
Woo! 17.
Woo! 21.
21.
21.
Drac rolled a 3.
Jake rolled.
That's what he gets for not being here and rolling his own rolls.
Drac got stung by a whole bunch of bees.
Drac, Nevi, and Ares are not. They're just following you guys. Drac rolled a 3, and Ares and Nevi both rolled 7s. But it is enough for a pass, so you'll you guys follow directions. Some street signs, like posts that help guide you where to go. Some not. Some are like, yeah, the big oak, turn there. But you guys are able to make sense of it well enough to eventually come up to you see some farmland off to the side, and eventually come up to a little homestead. And seems like there are people out working in the farm, but you can also hear some noises from inside the house as well.
Do we want to go up and knock at the door?
I mean, we can, but I mean, yeah.
Were the farmers the one that were giving the report?
Yeah.
Okay.
At
And
least
then
at least just to not be strangers and saying, we're checking out your pumpkin patch. Don't mind us.
Oh no, yeah. I'm sorry. I thought we were like passing a house and that we were gonna check it. My bad. Yeah, I feel like let's check it on him. Let him know.
Yeah.
So you go up to the house, knock on the door, and after a minute, a woman, middle-aged, wearing a very standard outfit, dress. She's doing housework. Opens the door. Yes. Can I help you?
Yes. Yeah, we just wanted to stop by. My name is Kelfor. Nice to meet you. Now
We're not interested in buying anything. Thank you.
Oh,
He starts to close the door.
oh no, no,
I'll
no,
immediately
no.
put my hand.
We're with the Slayers Guild. We were given information that there's a heavy mist that is settled upon your farmstead.
You should probably lead with that next time.
I have a DM question.
Yeah.
Is this a
You should probably lead with
is this a farm or is it a livestock
Country
farm?
folk.
It's a farm.
What farm? What?
I know how to
What
introduce
produce
myself
do they-
from now on.
I don't know fall crops.
What did they grow? Is this
You have to
tobacco?
understand.
Apples?
They're common
gourds,
people. Salt of
pumpkins.
the earth. You know. Morons.
Did they grow root vegetables? That would be the easiest thing for them to grow. Matt is googling vegetables.
Just say potatoes.
Say root vegetables. Those are, you could grow them all
Potatoes
year.
and carrots and peas.
They're cauliflower.
Yo, let's go.
Emmy is a big fan.
I start robbing them.
Oh, the cauliflower. That's that rich people vegetable.
This is that good shit.
That's that rich shit, right? Fuck.
Would you like to speak to my husband? He's the one who saw it happen.
Yes, please, if you wouldn't mind.
Is everything all right?
Something funny, Kelfor.
He's just so happy to be on a farm that grows his favorite vegetable.
The cauliflower.
just the immediate, just like, would you like to talk to my husband? Yes, we've been waiting for you to say that. You should have led with that.
Well, you should have led with that. Kelfor's just gonna be sassy about this the whole time. Well, maybe you should have led with that.
Maybe you should have led with that.
Bitch.
I basically did. I don't know what the fuck you people are doing.
Hey, listen, I do not have a problem with you. My friend is just a little sassy today.
Emmy's still trying to process what she could possibly think they were selling. Do they think I'm
A Girl Scout?
selling Girl Scout cookies?
I lean into Emmy and let Emmy know, oh, we're buying some cauliflower. Go ahead and pick some up.
Oh no, baby. She's looking around.
No, Emmy, do not do that.
The woman.
It's part of your training.
The woman comes out and she sets her stuff down that she was working with inside and goes over and motions you to follow her, and you guys go back out into the pastures. That's for livestock. That's not the right word. What is it called? The fields?
Yes,
The
the
fields.
fields.
Yes.
Just the fields.
Turns out the cauliflower is growing on the back of some cows.
Everyone, we found not Matt's forte in farming.
The proper term for an
Just the fields.
agricultural plot of land for
The
a fucking
fields! The crop fields!
out to the farm.
Somebody's
And-
privilege is showing.
Oh my god!
As an individual, that's all three side neighbors were cow farmers.
Well, you didn't pay attention enough.
Cows and horses, and I know those are called pastures. None of them grew crops.
But you thought a place that grew crops was a pasture.
It's
I
just
like to
called
imagine
after
it's
the
just
fucking crop they're growing.
cauliflower beasts.
It's just a corn patch or a potato field. That's all it is, man. That's all it is.
Anyways, we go out to the field.
Anyways, please move on. Next bit.
You go out to the field with her, and you guys are walking through cauliflower patches for a bit.
Patches.
Oh my god. Stop. We're not doing this, Simi.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Continue, Matt, please.
And you see a few other workers out. There's probably like 5 or 6 other people out here.
God damn.
Got a big family, you know. But you guys eventually get to this guy, probably around the same age as her, middle age, probably 40s, 50s, and
Are they human?
they are, yeah, sure, they're human. And
Damn it.
do you want them to be something else?
Moths.
Centaurs would make more sense.
Centaurs.
It would. For a harvest
Just
crop.
For a plow.
For a harvest
Right.
crop to only have 5 to 7 workers. For cauliflower of all agricultural
Piper, please. We can't go into the logistics of farming right now.
Okay.
There's so much other shit I have to deal with. World building. I can't think of fucking agriculture too, man.
Not everyone can be J.R. Tolkien.
Yeah, joke and roll and Tolkien.
Tolkien. Anyway. Yeah, cauliflower and shit.
Yeah, you guys come up. Older guy, human. Emmy, you do check him for lower horse body, not present.
Do I have to roll for that?
No.
Okay.
No. There's a such thing as passive perception. And you need a passive perception of 2 to notice the horse legs.
Only 2?
Which passive perception cannot go
Go lower than
5.
10. Can't go lower than 5, yeah.
And that's if you have 1 in wisdom. Anyway, she calls out and waves him down. She's like, "Oh, Wilson, you got a couple questions for you, Slayers Guild folk." And he sets his plow down and or his hoe down. Hoe down.
Stop. He just starts breaking it down.
Shuffle in diagonal, the drum, it's hands on your hips, 1 foot in, 180 twist.
And he walks over and who'd you say these folks were? They're adventurers. They're wanting to know about that fog you saw the other day.
Emmy will reach her hand out. She
Hello?
wants to shake her hand. His hand. We are with the Slayers Guild.
She meant Sailors Guild. We're actually trying to sell you something.
No,
You felt the
it's
whole ruse.
Helpful.
We're with the Taylor's Guild.
Oh my god, shut up, everyone, please.
But could you tell us about that fog?
If you're with the Sailors Guild, you gotta go farther down to get to the coast.
Shit.
The fuck are you doing in my...
My neighbor Jimmy is the one that's part of the Taylor's Guild.
Right. What'd you want to know about it?
Do you know whenever it started happening? Do you know like which direction it started coming from?
Well, It was about first happened maybe 2 weeks ago, and it came in from over southwest. Which is weird because usually if fog comes in, it comes in from the south where the sea is, where it opens out into the lucent sea.
South. He said southeast.
Southwest.
Southwest. So never eat sour watermelon that way.
No.
Emmy does all that with her hands. She does the never eat. She points the wrong direction.
He's pointing in the direction.
I know. Emmy's back is turned.
I'm just craning Emmy's head
Ah!
this way.
So, in that direction, crazy question. Don't know if you know anything. Is there anything out in that southwest area from the city that's kind of notable, like some sort of like cave, fortress, broken down sentry tower?
There's a couple farms.
Still active?
Accidentally frozen.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I hope so.
Well, that's one reason we're kind of checking.
Have you heard anything weird late at night whenever like the mist would roll in?
A few weird things. Sounds like there's some wild horses out at night, which they're around, but don't get them too often. Usually, mostly deer around here, and you can really tell the difference between a deer and a horse going around. You all right, young lady?
Yeah, just thinking about all the amazing benefits of cauliflower. There's so many recipes.
You can make it into rice.
You can make it into rice. You can make it into pizza crust. You can just put the whole thing in the oven and eat it like this.
We've got a pretty good harvest right now. If you'd like to buy some, but
Thank you.
or we can get that sorted later.
I googled if deers or horses could eat cauliflower, and you know what the internet said to me with its full chest?
What?
Livestock in general finds cauliflower okay, sort of palatable.
Sort of palatable. Yeah, they surveyed 100 deer and they all said, that's alright.
50 deer out of the 100 said, eh.
I have witnessed a deer.
There was one freak who said, cauliflower.
I have witnessed.
He was shot dead on sight.
I have literally witnessed a deer look at a barbed wire fence like, and then bite the barbed wire.
Yeah, fucking vermin.
Palatable.
Palatable.
So just like a lot of wild horses more than normal?
Horses, one of my boys, Rod, he said that he was out real early in the morning, and before sunup. He said he could hear some talking and laughing out in the woods. Sound like kids. So he didn't pay him much mind, but not too many kids out at like 4 a.m.
Do you know what direction he heard that laughing?
Yeah, those were closer to the south, I think. I think he said it was over there, and he kind of motions toward one of the backmost hatches. So yeah, it's basically I mean, if you keep going south, you'll get to the sea anyway, any which way you go. But that way, maybe a little southeast is probably the quickest way to get to the sea. So he figured it was just kids going down to the beach early in the morning.
How far is the beach away from here?
If you take the quickest path, 5-6 miles thereabouts.
Okay. Have you noticed any like headaches, lingering fatigue, anything like that whenever the mist comes over?
I mean, I can't see as well, but that
You
tends
might
to
you
be
might
the case
be
in the
you
fall.
might be going blind.
Oh,
Count 4.
All right, I'll
I
stop.
feel fine.
That's good. All right. How many times has this mist rolled in so far?
Let's see. It would have been like 4 times, I want to say. 3, 4, 5, somewhere in that ballpark. The last 2 weeks.
Okay. Do you know anyone else who might have more information?
Let's see. I think old lady Paula had a weird story that she told me maybe a month or 2 ago. It was an odd one.
Go on.
Well, it'd probably be better if she told it, but she said some kids showed up to her house. Just normal kids, but they acted real weird, and there was something up with them. I forget what she said.
Where can we find her?
Well, if you go back out to the road and head down eastward,
I swear to God, don't tell a hit an oak tree. I swear to God.
you'll
Like
hit a
what?
maple tree.
Oh my fucking
Right
God.
from there, you should be able to see her homestead out
Does she
there.
have a farm as well?
She does. She's got a pig pasture out there.
Sorry, I want to be like, there's someone here knows how to use pasture right.
What's the name of the cauliflower?
He just straight up decks you.
All of the pig farmer and Colin the cauliflower farmer would be pretty cool.
It's Wilson and his wife Winnie.
Wilson. And his
Okay,
wife,
Matt. My uncle's a farmer named Win Wilson.
Good.
That's great.
The inspiration for it.
Life
Thank you.
imitates art.
Life imitates art.
What if I was gonna fucking
Hey man,
What was the?
I accidentally froze it.
yeah, right.
Stop.
Weirdly positioned.
You can just put it behind your back.
No.
All right.
Said sit on it.
I did. Thank you.
So what was the name of the old lady who had the story?
Paula Pig Farm.
That's the last name. How'd you know it? Do you know?
I actually have an aunt named Paula, and she is an asshole. So if you're listening, Aunt Paula,
Don't think she
Fuck
is.
you.
fuck
She's
it.
our one concurrent viewer. I think that's James.
It's me. It's me. Bro, gotta help us get to partner somehow.
Are you doing your part?
Hit that follow button
Do it.
right now.
And check out our YouTube channel.
Broken couch.
Broken
King
couch.
fish.
Broken Couch Live on YouTube. Or you can just search the Far Depths of Lend. We have playlists for all 3 seasons.
Mhm.
Do it.
Anyway.
Good plug.
Right. Is there anything else you wanted to know? I lost the voice for him.
No, I
I
think
think we got everything.
How much do you guys make in a year, by the way? Just a question.
Don't. Why do you?
Just
No,
an
I'm
honest
gonna answer
question.
that question.
No, it's more. I just need to know.
He just looks over at Ivan. He's like, I feel like he's gonna ask how many people live here next.
I don't know what his deal is.
I mean, we make an honest living. It's
that's the line I was waiting for. It's an honest living.
you know, we're not living like kings, but we got enough to be happy.
I just look at Ivanov and I'm just like, I was wanting to know, so I could give them gold.
Give them gold. I messaged that to you.
But now I don't want to.
Okay.
I throw him.
Hey, how about
throw
you?
him
Hey, I
6
messaged
gold.
you this. Hey, how about this? Maybe just buy a fucking thing of cauliflower.
How much cauliflower could 7 gold get?
What's the price per head of cauliflower in your district?
1 second.
Oh my god.
I don't want to overcharge you guys.
No, I just can't believe we're going down this rabbit hole.
I am
Hear me out. I was just gonna give him money to be like, thanks for the tip, but I was gonna ask him. Because
Well, this way you benefit him and you're still getting like cauliflower. We have a snack on the road.
Oh yeah, raw cauliflower.
It's good. I'd love to see the rivalry between this former clan and the broccoli former clan.
Never fucking say it.
Oh God.
Don't you
Don't
ever
tell-
fucking
don't
bring
fucking
up
say
Brock
his
in this
name.
field again. I swear to
Don't say
fucking
his
God.
name.
Bradley broccoli.
Bradley Broccoli.
It's Lamar Broccoli.
Lamar.
Bradley.
Been a thorn in my side for years.
He killed my dad.
I think your rival's a criminal.
Killed my first wife.
Timmy Colley.
Let's see. Let's do some other.
Oh my God, he can count.
Let's see.
Kelfor, you're being a real dickhead right now.
I'm literally just not having it today.
They're salt of the earth. The common people. You know,
Traditionally,
morons.
you don't buy something by the head, you buy it by the pound. So, how much? The correct question would
Well, we
be.
farmed them out of head.
Well, I know you do. I know.
On the ground.
I was a farmer
You
here.
get off my fucking back.
Who's the farmer? You need to phone a friend. I know a lot about cauliflower.
No, I'm trying to do math.
Okay. Let's
I was gonna have Kelfor being like, you know what? I'll give you 8 gold if you could just stop thinking and just take it.
Stop doing simple math in your head.
I'm tired of you bumblefucks keep talking, interrupting me.
Bumblefuck.
Farmers.
You probably get like. Wait, is it 7 or 8 gold?
7.
7? You probably get like. What are you doing?
All I'm doing is just messaging me internally, screaming to all the party around me.
I mean,
Go ahead.
I'd say per head, you get probably about 20 heads.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll give him the 7 gold. Take it. I was gonna be funny, like, oh, cool. I'm good, thanks, and just walk away.
Do we get to pick our own, or do you have a stall somewhere?
You don't pick another farmer's crops. Now come on.
I mean, if you point them out, we can get them out of the ground. That's fine.
Emmy pulls her scythe.
No, you don't. You don't pick all.
This ain't that kind of farm.
The tool used for harvesting cauliflower is arguably the closest thing.
Can we stop being technical?
Adam's not missing much tonight.
I would like to point out it's been 20 minutes and all we've done is talk about the logistics of
That's a
cauliflower.
fucking knife.
The blade is curved, you dingbat. It's under the leaf.
It's just a small knife.
We grabbed the fucking 7
There
heads
is
of
a big
cauliflower.
difference between a 5-inch knife with a little hook on it and a scythe.
Yeah, it's effectiveness.
I wanna go home.
So you guys pick out
Yeah.
some cauliflower, say your goodbyes, and leave. We're just cutting that off right now.
Yeah, please move on next bit.
Where are we? Everybody give me
Tired, man. You can't egg me on.
cauliflower goes in hopper. Cauliflower goes in hopper.
I'm holding on to my cauliflower.
Oh wait, how many of us are there in the group?
6.
6.
6. So 6 to about 20 divided by 6.
The closest we get is 18, so 4. Yeah,
All
4.5.
Well, Drac doesn't want cauliflower, so
True.
Did you ask him?
he's not. Adam's not here, so he doesn't get cauliflower.
I don't
All right, so
know.
so
So it's
5,
4 heads.
so
each.
4 heads each. All right, everybody holding on to their own cauliflower, I guess. Fuck me. Sammy puts her cauliflower in a hopper. I'm gonna make some cauliflower tater tots out of these guys.
I'm just eating it raw. Prestidigitation, all the dirt and grime off of it. Just.
Yeah.
It's good for you.
You're removing the flavor.
I'm removing all the pests.
You
The flavor.
implied that his crop had pests in it. How dare you?
They exist in nature.
Anyways, so we're heading towards Paula.
Just Dan sending us.
I
What?
have no idea.
Dan just sent us a YouTube link. I don't know what it's to.
It's 22 pounds.
Oh, it's a skit. We'll have to look at it later.
Well, on average, each head of a cauliflower weighs 2 to 3 pounds. So we're carrying over 22 pounds of cauliflower.
We're gonna drop it on someone's fucking skull.
It's a good deal.
I'm eating it, man.
So you guys head up the street until you find the maple tree. There's a lot of maple trees around here, but when you see it, you know.
Maple.
And you see a much smaller homestead, just a little house, like a little cabin, and behind it you could see a couple little fenced-in pen areas. Yeah. What's your approach on this one?
Emmy also knows a lot about pig farming.
Ivanov, you do this one.
Okay.
Here. Oh, wait a minute.
Is this my grandma? Is this my grandma?
I'm shuffling.
Let's check it there, Sonny.
Old woman, a little hunchy, kind of opens it.
What can I do for you fine people?
We hear you
Hello, are
have
you-
a story to tell us about the mist.
Is your name Paula, ma'am?
Yes. Do you need something?
Yes. Wilson from down the road told us that you had 2 odd children come up to you the other day.
I remember when Wilson was just a young boy. You know,
Is this a woman? Is this is it? This is just this woman on this pig farm,
Let
presumably.
you see. Make a perception check.
Okay, because if so, Emmy's got some questions about the.
about the health of these pigs.
So 15 plus my perception. I get a 19.
You can hear a couple other voices out in the back. Like
I
in the
would
past.
surely hope so, because for a pig to go to market, it has to weigh over 285 pounds.
Put a leash on him.
I would hope she has help.
Go for a nice little walk.
This is my new favorite character. If Emmy dies, I get to be Paula.
No.
Jack made the right choice to be like, I have enough, please go talk to this one.
Go forward.
I'm used to fucking old people not shutting the fuck up, I'm gonna be real.
In Piper's real life, she gets to interact, unfortunately, with only elderly people. So Emmy in this situation will be as tactful as possible. Tell us about the children.
The children.
The spooky children.
My children. Well, there's Jerry. There's Armin. There's Corbin.
Corbin.
Ivanoth is smiling and being very polite, but inside and through message she's saying, God fucking damn it. I thought I got away with this shit when I left Arteria.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
We were told that some rather odd children came to your home. That then you had a story to tell.
Yeah. They.
Jack just dead staring into the camera.
Calfor is like literally trying to show no emotion the entire time.
You
But
are a
inside-
cat, you're good at it.
Yeah, it's two young ladies. One a bit older, probably 10 or so. The other much younger, maybe 5, 4, 6. She
I can't look at Jack, he's killing me.
they came and asked me if I could come inside. They needed some parchment to write a pen a letter. And I was going to say yes, but they had these odd what's the word I'm thinking of?
I can't look at either Piper or Jack. This is fucking killing me.
Emmy's doing the autism smile. Just the.
and I'm just doing the.
It's a good thing Ivanoth's in front.
Calfor's
doing the
staring
one
daggers.
Stare.
Piper's true belief is if you are younger than 15 or older than 70, you don't have rights anymore.
You're younger than 15.
Yeah.
Anyway.
They had an odd presence about them. A little off-putting, a bit like your young one there.
Oh. Emmy,
But
Did they look like her? Or they just
No, they looked like just normal human kids, but they They had.
I was waiting for her to say normal kids.
They look
You
like
know,
freaks.
they didn't look like they
I
had
made in my mother's
normal.
image. I made in Lord Byron's image.
Whatever, you fucking freak.
She made me in her own image.
Oh,
See, they looked like human kids, but they had these all black eyes.
I knew where this was going. I knew it. Emmy might not know, but Piper knows.
just like completely black eyes.
Completely black. They were very kind children, but I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I ran out of parchment," and they seemed insistent on coming in, but I said, "Oh, I'm sorry." It just gave me an odd feeling, and
Did you experience any symptoms of nausea, headaches?
that's day-to-day life, dear.
Any brought
Oh, now I'm
on
just
by
sad.
the children? Any brought on by the children?
I felt a little odd, I suppose, a bit. Yeah, my heart sank a bit. I could, nausea's not a bad comparison, I suppose. But it was odd that I said I'm sorry, and I sent them off, and I closed the door, and they stood there for another minute or so before just walking off back up to the street and further down the road.
Off toward the coast.
If you head down that road, there's a quick way to the coast, I suppose.
Okay.
Did you notice any? Were they wearing like kind of just raggedy clothes or pretty nice?
They were normal clothes. Simple little dresses. The younger ones was a bit less nice, but I suppose the kids that young don't really care about fashion all too much. Normal kids, apart from their freaky little eyes.
I was waiting.
I look at Emmy.
I was waiting for it.
I look at Emmy.
I don't know if you guys know what
Look
Emmy's
at-
eyes look like.
They're straight black
They-
eyes.
No, they can see it on the thumbnail.
Yeah, they're black. She has white gray pupils.
Yeah, like her pupils and irises are all white and her scar are black.
I just look at Emmy, look at Paula. See, like, fair.
It's like when you shine a light in a dog's eyes, but always.
Piper is just blinking.
Hold on. I know what that is. 1 second.
They're gonna hit me. Don't hit me.
Hobbles.
No, don't do it.
She walks out a little plate.
There's an apple fritter.
Oh,
Yo.
Thank you for knowing the remedy that ails me. Thank you. Oh god, I fucking love apple. In real life, Piper loves apple fritters.
Shit.
I cured every one of my sons, and the pigs love them too.
Well, this has been riveting and great.
Thank you for your time, Paul. We appreciate it.
If you'd like to come inside, I've got plenty of other things.
No, we're good.
We have to get back to our assignment, but thank you very much.
Emmy will message. I would hate nothing more to
I-
have an option.
I'm trying!
By the way,
Like Piper, when she was that age, Emmy has an intense fear of the elderly.
I hold out 2 gold and give it to her and say thank you
She's
for your
ready.
time.
That's not necessary.
It's
Too
for the
late.
fruit.
Bye.
Thank you, young man. Oh, what a kind boy.
And yeah, just wave her off and walk down the road. And then we're finally out of earshot. I'm like, God, can you guys not just like for 5 minutes talk to an old person? I had to go to school with this shit for 16 years.
I
have
don't.
an intense fear of elderly people that is unfounded, purely derived from my own sphere of mortality.
I thought you
I
were
think
fine
just
with
threw that
dying.
Out of fear.
Well,
It was really.
we cannot get into the conversation of mortality right now.
I think we need to get to the beach.
Yes, let's go to the beach for God's sake.
The beach.
Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
A very prevalent story that my mother tells to everybody, seemingly, is that when she was a nurse, she used to have to do work at a nursing home. She kind of, she was the person that went and affiliated major things ongoing at a nursing home. And, you have 2 kids that are under the age of, 4. So she was like, shoot, this would be a great chance for both of them to, interact with old people. Old people love little kids. And my sister was excellent the whole trip. She visited 13 rooms in the 8 hours she was there. Me, I did not. I made one old person cry, and my mother sat me in the lobby for 8 hours. With my leapfrog, the notebook that the pen read the words.
Yeah.
So, by the sounds of it, we're dealing with fairy children. Or just fairies that are disguising themselves as children.
Wait, can they do that?
Yes! Fairies are notorious tricksters.
But good thing they make good steak dinners and not a trick steak dinner.
Just saying, you probably shouldn't have ate that.
Just, I still feel great. I think. Maybe. Who are you? Yeah, we'll head to the beach and get our feet a little bit wet.
I'll say that.
Dip my toes in.
So you
Oh, now it's hot.
oh my god.
Matt, can you unsit on it?
Yeah, can you colden this, please? Oh, it's alright, I'll drink. It's alright, I'll drink.
No.
I'm gonna put it in this cup, though. Since this was all up on your jubblies and stuff.
Okay. So you guys head down toward the beach. And on your way down there, you guys run into the Neon Bones Company, who kind of walked out of town with you, and they kind of split off and to spread out, ask around more, and you guys just happen to run into each other on your way toward the beach, and you can hear Anya, the captain, talking before you guys run into each other, like, I can't deal with those old people, man. They just keep talking.
Imagine going to school with that for 15 years.
Yeah, and Maya, the tiefling bard, her girlfriend as well. she's like, oh, I liked it. I like the stories that they tell.
I mean, they're nice stories, but they gotta know when to wrap it up.
That's what the warm water does.
I have to deal with something.
I just think whenever you get to that age, you should not be in any form of like political power or anything like that.
That's true. That's fair.
What are you doing the Mitch
It took me
McConnell
a
stare?
solid 3 seconds.
Are you
It
doing
took
the
me a.
Mitch McConnell
Can you
stare?
do it again,
Mm-mm.
please?
I'm gonna laugh. Yeah.
Thank you. I got it close up. That's all I needed.
Sir, are you good? Are you good?
Matt's is genuinely perfect. I've never
It
seen
is.
it.
It might not sound like a compliment, but you're really good at the Mitch McConnell stare.
Yeah, great. I look like Mitch McConnell.
You're really good at doing an old demon having a stroke face.
Thanks. But they you guys meet back up, and they we'll say Maurius, the purple tiefling druid. Should we compare notes?
Yeah, probably wouldn't hurt.
You guys still walking toward the beach.
So we noticed that there's an old lady named Paula who has issues with people with black eyes. So be wary.
Basically, there were two children that looked human but had eyes that were definitely not human.
They were
Asking
straight...
for a parchment and a pen, and they were very insistent on coming inside her house.
Definitely Fae, from what we think.
There's no way that shit isn't Feywild.
It's okay, none of them have black eyes, so it works out. Yeah, that sounds like Faye.
Yeah.
You guys want some cauliflower, by the way?
It's like, no, we met this really cool guy named Lamar. He got us a bunch of broccoli.
Hell yes!
My fucking guy! Shit, I think we just got in a little bit of a turf war.
Don't you bring up that bastard's name on this farm!
I don't care who you are. Wilson's a fucking liar. My broccoli's fine.
I'm just imagining Lamar the broccoli guy looking like what's the name of that old like tall tale, I guess it would be, of the guy who digs through the mountain and dies.
Oh, he's like, he beats a machine, right?
Yeah.
John something.
I don't remember.
I can look it up. It's John Henry.
John Henry, that's the one.
How did we not get that name? That's the most farmer fucking name imaginable.
Yeah. I just imagine Lamar the broccoli guy looking like John Henry from the Disney film.
I feel like people who haven't seen that that short have been greatly disserviced. Like that I don't remember why I watched that one so much as a kid. I think I had a VHS tape that had it on it.
Yeah.
Because it's not its own feature-length film. It's like a 10-minute cartoon.
Yeah.
But that has some of the best music.
It does have really nice, very Americana.
Is it Disney?
Yeah.
Really? I never
Shit.
knew that.
Disney made good shit. Never would have guessed.
Could have fooled me.
Well, I just
Anyway.
didn't think they touched on, well, in the short, it doesn't mention it, but he is an African American slave.
Yeah.
Couldn't
But
have had
it's
that in the
never been-
90s.
Like, never in the movie is it like, oh,
They were just like, you really worked hard.
they're like, he's a
Yeah,
hard
he was just a
worker.
hard worker.
Anyway. So, yeah, the broccoli guy mentioned that he'd been seeing some odd things. He described them as specters, wisps, things such as. Then Anya speaks up. Oh, we met this this old guy. And he kept talking for a really long time, but he said that recently he's been hearing a what's it called? And the Maya speaks up and he's the banshee, like a banshee screaming.
Yikes.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's connected, because in like folk legend around here, that usually means you're about to die. So he could have just been seeing that.
He was old, right?
He's really
How old is old?
Nothing to worry about.
He was like 80.
Yeah, you know what? He might have just been hearing that.
I thought you were gonna say like, yeah, he was like 30 something.
So old.
Would
I'm
have been really funny in
25.
character. He was like 32, and Kelfor's like,
And then Ivan's like, I'm only 5 years from that.
Try here.
You're a cat.
and he was like, I'm almost 33.
It's okay, Nevia. We'll get some fucking. We'll get some gelato when we get back.
Like that.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. And then the young the half orc sorcerer, she is like, yeah, there was some weird feelings around here. I don't like it.
Can I make like an Arcana check?
Yeah.
Can I just make a vibe check? Can I just see if the vibes are off?
Matt,
right
what do
now?
you think I rolled? I'll give you a
Oh,
hint.
yeah.
It's not a nat 20.
That one?
No.
19.
Yeah. I got a 30.
Sick.
Yep.
Jack, can you explain to me what skill vibes are related to?
Instinct.
Perception.
Instinct's not a check.
I would say survival then. Like, you know what?
Honestly,
I feel like
survival
the
would be a
vibes are
good
off.
vibe check.
I could agree with survival. Make a survival check.
Five.
The vibes here?
Immaculate.
Immaculate.
He ate the steak.
It's true.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Honestly, place is pretty good.
What do I feel?
As you guys are walking, you just kind of close your eyes and you feel the breeze and hear the wind rustling through the trees and everything. And as you just kind of focus on the nature around you, you can hear things that you know you can't actually hear, but you hear like little like
I hate that.
like and some wind howling to be like something
Not gonna lie,
feels,
this shit's awesome.
something feels odd in this forest. It doesn't, not bad, but
Chaotic.
off. Yeah, chaotic,
Quiet.
erratic.
A quiet chaos.
Yeah. Vibes, not good here.
These vibes are not immaculate.
Yeah.
I think we're on different wavelengths, my friend.
Probably.
Right.
It's fine. It's safe. I'm using it for James's campaign.
Whoa. So many pictures.
Don't use AI art, guys. Only if you need it for inspo pics. Never. It steals from artists. Don't do that.
So,
Look at her.
I just used it for background. That was it.
That's fair.
I'm not gonna
I
actually.
don't mean. I just mean like if you're using it for an avatar, like don't go
Nah.
onto an AI.
I wouldn't
creator.
even rely on it.
Yeah, like you can use it for inspo. That's different. That's
Don't steal
basically
art.
like- yeah, just don't steal other people's art.
So, you guys discuss your notes further, and after a while, you kind of finish talking about notes and end up just kind of talking and kind of getting to know people. You definitely notice, like you'll see something interesting, like an animal, and Anya and Maya will start to chase after it, and Maurius will just grab them by the scruff of their collars and put them back on the road, kind of deal. Very parent of ADHD child. uh, and eventually, you guys make it to this beach, and it's a rocky beach. It's not sandy here. It is beautiful. It's a lot of the that white stone that's that you've seen kind of everywhere around this region, mixed in with some shale around and things like that. And you look around and the sea's quiet. Waves just gently pushing against the shore. Emmy, make an Arcana check as well. Say Ivanauts will hold for the moment. So you could also do nature if you wanted.
Whichever
Both
is
are
more
bad.
beneficial.
Both are bad. Oh, 17.
Okay.
I've rolled 3 17s tonight, folks.
You guys looking around, both Ivanov and Emmy, you guys, the water here is pretty clear. and you can see in the water, you can see some fish swimming around that did you do nature or arcana?
I did. Well, what did Ivanov do? Did he do
Arcana.
Okay, so Emmy would have done nature.
Okay. I mean, you read a lot of books as a kid.
I have seen fish before. I've seen many fish.
You can recognize that a lot of the fish swimming around definitely don't belong in this area of the world. Some you would recognize more from stories rather than nature books.
Hey guys.
Hmm?
Guys.
Hmm.
Well, the fauna that's here is defying the laws of its habitat. It's going against the laws of nature because these are freshwater fish, but they're also from a fairy tale book. There are no fishes that look like this.
Question.
Not in this world.
So this is like an invasive species. Is it our law-abiding duty to kill them all?
Okay.
Less so
Small
invasive
problem with that. A, could have worded it a bit better. B, that is almost impossible to do by ourselves.
Yeah, you're right.
So, it's less so an invasive species and more so, everybody knows the famous children's book, the rainbow trout from
No.
from our childhood.
I do.
I don't know that.
I
No.
know that one.
You remember, you know, Kelfor. It's about a fish that's like, I'm the prettiest fish around, but he
No.
doesn't have any friends because he's selfish. So he gives other fishes one of his scales, so they can all be confident. And then at the end, he's like, oh, now I'm not as special. But that's not what it's about. It's they're those fish.
What a dumb fish. No, I don't know that story, but
fucking
that
God.
sounds awesome.
They're multicolored. They're multicolored magical fish.
I think the point being here is that the fish, by every law of nature, shouldn't have belonged here. But
Or
they're
existed in the first place.
Kelfor.
No, like, it's from a fairy tale, right?
No, it's from the realm of fairy. There's a difference between what we perceive as fairy tale and an actual, like, fairy element.
Speaking of Ivanov, as you look into the water,
Mhm.
You swear you can see some movement, though it's hard to see. But with your Arcana, you can kind of get. This is a magical creature. You can get kind of an outline of it, and
Could I cast True Strike on it and that would maybe help?
I'll allow it.
Okay. Then yeah, just to see if I can get any more advantage, because it doesn't hurt it.
Right. You can make out the sort of outline of this creature, and
Bless.
it's you notice that its skin is blue. And that's why you're having such a hard time seeing it.
Because it's just blending in with the water.
Yeah, but seeing the outline, it's a woman, naked.
I just do a double take. That's a fucking mermaid.
Swimming under the water. Human legs.
Does she have a fish head?
Is it a reverse mermaid?
No.
That'd be what Emmy is asking.
She just looks human.
Can I will message it and just ask it hello?
All of you see this woman poke her head out of the water a bit, and You see blue skin, blue long wavy hair, very very fey eyes. Like you just kind of know, and very like elemental like ears, like kind of curved and a bit more made for water. And as soon as she like as soon as you can process kind of what you're seeing, she dunks her head under the water and swims away.
We just wanted to talk.
Remember how we were told that the Feywild is blending into the mortal plane?
Yeah, I believe it's already started.
Well, no, I think we're here. Like, I think that this is the rift.
Probably.
Take me now, Feywild.
I wouldn't do that.
Oh,
I would
okay.
not do that.
Rats.
On a rocky beach.
They will
exactly.
not be nice to you.
Then you don't know. You don't know.
I can take a pretty solid
I'm a
guess.
super person.
They probably won't be.
Those racist twinks will eat you alive.
Matt said there is no racism in this world.
In this
Don't you fucking ever say Byron would ever say that shit.
But yeah. So you guys are on this beach, and yeah. Fuck it. Kel 4. Make a
Hello.
perception check as well.
26.
Okay. You're looking around, and a bit further down the beach, there's kind of an outcropping of stone where the forest edge continues a bit further down, and you can see along like through the tree line, you can just see a pair of eyes looking at you, and then you can't quite make anything out. You can tell it's an animal, but then it shifts and starts walking away, and you can see it's this very large deer or elk kind of creature, and you can see that what you thought were like large tree branches move with it. And you see that they're attached to his head, his antlers.
How far away is it?
How far away?
Yeah.
It's probably like 200 or 300 feet.
Good. It's not close. I'll go ahead and do the Culver doesn't say this, but definitely just guys, you might want to have a look at this.
You want to see this?
Yeah, I'll just like kind of bring their attention to it as well and be like, you know,
Everybody gets to see their own cool shit, but not the one that wants to go to the Feywild, huh?
my question is, do we know, is this, with it converging, are we just in the middle point, or are we actually just going towards the Feywild?
This is the convergence.
Would I be able to have gathered that on a 30?
I mean, yeah, you can tell you're still in the material plane.
Mm-hmm.
But you can definitely feel a heavy presence of Fae here.
We're still in our world, but we're pretty damn close to what the Fae feels like.
Are my vibes still immaculate right now?
What's that?
Are his vibes still immaculate?
Make another vibe check.
11.
You're starting to get a little weirded out, but you're kind of into it still. It's still kind of cool.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. This shit's still kind of popping off. Weird, yeah, but not the
Not
weirdest
like a
thing I've ever
rave.
seen. You guys ever been to a silent disco?
A bit like a silent disco. Kind of weird when you think about it, but if you just let yourself get taken by it, you have a good time.
I would immediately start being on guard, I guess, where I'm ready to lay out anything that looks dangerous that's like within 10 feet.
Everything seems to be keeping its distance from you guys. Like, any creature around, be it fey-like creature or just like a fucking squirrel or something, they seem to be keeping their distance, aware of you, but, you know, like animals.
Well, anyone here know a decent bit about the Feywild? Don't you,
I know
wait.
we're taught about it in the Mages Academy quite a bit.
Rosella should know as well.
I would trust her opinion more.
Emmy, put your hand down.
I'm curious. Oh,
I would trust Emmy's opinion more than mine.
Wait. Oh yeah, because she's from the Fae. I thought
She
you were
has
being
literal
like,
Fey blood in her.
true.
I'm pretty sure my mom, if I have one, well, not my mom Byro, but like the lady that taught me out, she's of Fey descent. I don't know about my dad though. I don't think so. But the matriarchal side of my family, it's a long lineage of Feywild. According to my mom, moth humanoids are a descendant of butterfly people, which they, through crossbreeding and adaptability, moth people pertained. So I know a great deal. It was important to Byra to teach me because, heritage was important.
Is there something we should be wary of?
Well, yeah, Feywild in general is it's derived from a system of take and receive. You don't make a deal that you don't intend on following through. You have to think very carefully about word choice and about how you speak to individuals of the Feywild. If you want to know something specific, I need to be more directly asked. Just I can give you vague information of it, but beings of the Feywild, I know a lot of them.
Okay.
She essentially got all the basics.
So far, everything we've seen is evident of Feywild flora and fauna.
Okay. Should we keep on going in, you guys think, or no?
I feel like at the very least we should at least let Jarvis know. And I could message him.
Or sending him, yeah.
Yes, that's... Yep.
Okay, sending.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
Right.
Jarvis, we're at the coast to the... What direction is it from?
South.
Yeah, south. Very heavy Fey energy. Something is definitely amiss. That's about all I got.
Cool.
Or
Yep.
seeing Fey creatures.
Got 6 more words.
Seeing Fey creatures that do not belong here. Yeah. I ain't got one more. I can do 24.
You can just go, ciao.
Ciao.
Love you.
XOXO.
XOXO, yeah.
You get a response. Interesting. Be wary of traps. This much presence of Fey creatures seems like y'all are being led somewhere. Careful.
Love you too.
XOXO, where I'm waiting for it.
All right, I jot that down.
All right.
We're gonna be going into the shed. I can feel it.
Well,
I'm built for this shit.
I was about to say, Emmy, do you want to lead?
Here's, Emmy. I'm gonna be upfront and 100% real with you.
I'm
The
gonna be
Fey.
upfront in 5K 2020 with you, small child.
The Fey, notorious tricksters, love to play prank on mortals from other realms
Yes. Mm-hmm.
and their own.
Mm-hmm.
From every story we were told, if two different like clans of Fey did not like each other, they are arguably even more unkind than we are with discrimination. And they have all the power to be as cruel as they want. So, just as a fair warning. Never hurts to be cordial, but don't be fooled.
From Piper expressing to James, Emmy knows. Emmy is well equipped to know that despite her being of blood lineage from the Fae,
Mhm.
you know, she knows the history. She doesn't know, like, oh, she wouldn't know off the back of her hand would butterfly folk what's the racism of the Feywild.
Actually, to be completely honest, Lucian's a pretty prime example. Even if that's just destiny at play, he's still also the same kind of blood.
Oh man.
And he was exceptionally cruel. So, I know you know this, but just be careful.
And then Lucian shows up.
We're gonna... Bitch! We just all beat the fuck out of him.
Wait, stop! I'm here now!
Why are we beating up this kid?
Oh, you know.
Not complaining, but just wondering.
Reasons.
Emmy would want to lead the way along with Roselia.
Yeah, there's a little. Also, kind of take point. You guys, start. Are you walking along the beach still, or are you kind of cutting through the woods?
What seems to be the epicenter? Is it longer down the beach or into the forest?
You can feel it kind of on the other side of this little inlet around where that deer was. It gets sort of denser feeling as you go that way. You can't. It feels latitudinally, probably around where you are, so you can assume it's probably on or near the beach.
All right, we'll keep going down the beat down the coast then.
Right. You guys follow the coast. You you see some more outlandish creatures. You see what you can only assume are some pixies along in the within the woods. You see further away off in the distance, seems like it hasn't really noticed you guys, this lumbering creature. It's like a bear. And then it turns and looks over to you, and it has the face of an owl. And then just turns and goes away.
Porkies!
Yeah, Emmy, as they would be going, she'd go owl bear, pixies. More likely, fun fact about pixies: pixies, in the traditional Feywild sense, are of a nature orient based on seasons.
They're neat.
They're very neat, very pretty. Owl bear. She has that.
Don't make
moment
fun
where-
of them.
No, she has the no. She wants to pet it, but she knows she can't. It's like when I go to the zoo.
And just see a bear in there, and you're like,
Yeah, you're like, if they're
What
not
the
meant to be
bear?
pet, why do they look like that?
They ain't meant to be
why is
touched.
God
Why they look so
testing me?
goddamn cute?
You
I bet his name is Fluffy.
no, that's stupid.
It's probably like Dennis.
God.
Kid.
But you guys you see off in the distance, like further into the deeper water, to your right, the you hear this creature like moving. It seems like it maybe breaches slightly, and you hear like a braying almost coming from this creature. So you see, just for a second, like a horse-like head, and you're not sure if it's a mane or if it's just covered in seaweed and kelp.
It's a silky. Don't fucking go near that. Do not.
it'll drown you.
Don't touch it.
Everybody
Do
walk
not
with
touch it.
hands together, and we're gonna make a quarter moon around the coast.
Give that thing a
Maintain eye
respectable distance. Do not turn your back on it.
We made eye contact. Okay.
I love how we're being tour guides on this.
Yeah, the walking through, and you reach kind of the other side, and it continues down. You guys keep walking. You see something kind of keeping pace with you, and it seems to kind of be messing with you. You see a fox, and then it passes by a tree, and it's a person just walking, and then it goes by another, and it's like this little goblin creature, and then yeah, it looks like it's just trying to mess with you guys, and then it eventually kind of gets bored and wanders off.
Don't pay it no mind. They struggle with individuality.
And
Shit.
they
that's
will
real.
not. They will not hesitate to fuck your shit up because of it.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much getting that most of the people in the Feywild have trauma that they just don't know how to cope.
Some of them, yes.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like it's a different world entirely. It's a different culture. It's a different way of being. Deceit and, you know, tomfoolery
Trickster.
are at the epicenter of their very being.
They love nothing more than to play pranks on others. And sometimes those pranks are quite deadly. Or just life-ruining in general.
As you guys continue on, Ivanov and Emmy and Rosella as well, and oh my god, where did her name go? My dumb little brain. Vanesh, the orc sorcerer. Uh, you guys who are like less connected to magic, like Calfor and Drac and everyone, you can see them getting like a little more like they're moving around a lot more, like getting a bit more uneasy. You guys are feeling this growing pressure. The air is changing. You know, it's like when a storm kind of rolls in and just like the entire feeling of the atmosphere shifts.
It's a barometric pressure.
And you can see within the woods now with this shifting pressure, you can see there are a few trees within the woods that, like, as the wind is blowing them and light hits them, you can see these orange leaves flashing pinks and purples. You see one tree that looks like it's been stripped of bark almost until it twists and moves, and you can see the body of a woman coming out of the tree as she stretches. Green skin, hair made of leaves and plant matter, which you more knowledgeable folks would recognize as a dryad.
Oh yeah, Hemi would have guessed. Just like a deep summer eladrin, perhaps, is what her brain would have thought of.
Yeah. But then of course you see another horse that seems to be like scratching its side on a tree before continuing to walk down, and you can see, rather than a head, the upper half of a human body. And
Emmy looks at Roselia and points. She probably doesn't think it's as neat as Emmy does, but
I love centaurs.
Centaurs are cool.
It's such a sight. Yeah, you feel this continuing pressure change, and you notice, all of you notice, that as you're walking, it's like midday, maybe a bit later in the evening now. You guys have been walking for a bit, but it's, maybe starting to get to sundown, and you can see as you walk closer to where this energy is amassed, the sky gets darker and darker, and the sun becomes less of the sun and becomes more like the moon, like a glowing full moon, until the pressure builds more, and you can feel it. All of you can feel it now, as you're walking in the night, and you eventually around this corner of trees, and you see along the beach, there's a bit of a clearing in the woods, and as you guys approach it, you see in the center this clearing, you see a large, perfectly shaped circle of mushrooms.
Fairy circle.
And it feels like, you kind of felt this, the pressure change of like a storm cell approaching, but here you can feel like the static in the air of lightning about to strike. Almost, it's palpable now, to the point that even Kelfor and Drac are now feeling it. What do you guys do?
So, what is this fairy circle about?
It's a doorway of sorts.
It's just a circle of mushrooms.
Fairy circles act as a doorway into parts of the Feywild, but how they operate to make them go, I wouldn't exactly know. Sometimes it takes a word, sometimes it takes a series of word or an action.
Cauliflower.
Put a can of cauliflower in the center? I don't think that would work.
I've not been added to the Matt D&D work.
Broccoli.
The big gamer. That's my side thing, because I don't have speakers, so I have to play the audio through my Mac here, so both Piper and I can hear it. And that one I need my main account for. Anyway,
I just realized the entire time Sierra not spelled with an S, but a C.
it is Cyra. Someone hasn't been reading the map.
I'm reading it now.
I'll just put it in the main chat for now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what a real world fairy circle looks like. Yeah, it's essentially a big one of those in the middle of a clearing, right on the edge of the tree line here.
Like, is it more like people circle sized?
It's pretty large. It's
Yeah, fairy circles are big. They're not like fairy size. They're doors. They gotta fit all kinds of bodies.
it's probably a good 20-foot diameter, thereabouts.
Roselia would probably know the words to activate it.
I can guess. She approaches it. Does anyone else approach with her?
Yes.
And we would.
She'll go up and she'll speak a bit of Sylvan.
I know what she's saying then.
Okay, you know Sylvan.
So does Emmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear a short, lovely old poem about nature, about going for a walk in nature, and sort of the etherealness of it. It's one you haven't heard before, but it's a beautiful little poem. And you can see the mushrooms, their caps kind of over, and they begin to fan out. They're sunbathing, and you can see the grass within the circle kind of shifting and moving, almost like it's if you've seen those videos of like the ground breathing.
I hate that shit.
Which the actual phenomenon is caused by just water underneath the top soil layer. But yeah, it kind of looks like that, like just kind of distorting and shifting. Well, it's connected.
Do we want to even use this right now?
I don't. I don't know. I don't. And you hear some shifting in the trees across the clearing, and this person walks out, a woman with red hair. She looks exactly like Rosella. Like spitting image, same clothes, same everything.
Wow.
And she's just walking toward you. And then she'll shift. Her hair shortens and her skin turns a few tones darker, grows taller, her chest flattens, and the robes change color and fold, and then you see this spitting image of Ivanov.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hey, Ivanov, that's you over there.
Yeah, I can see that.
next. Under Emmy's breath, do me next.
As you say that, you see shifts and morphs into Emmy.
That's what I look like. Oh,
Have we not shown you a mirror yet?
you're your own worst critic, you know.
I mean, it's not that bad, honestly.
I just didn't think I looked. I mean, sickly, you know. You know.
It's okay. Puberty was a bitch to me.
Yeah, do I walk like that? Emmy
Do
starts
I walk like that?
in her
Bitch,
head.
you walk like that?
You're like,
Ew. Ew.
That thing, like,
because now Emmy's self-conscious. She's trying to
'cause she
think of
would-
every time she walks.
she would be seeing the unmirrored version of her face and stuff, and like how other people would actually view it, and
It
Just
doesn't
imagine
feel right.
I'm just imagining that clip of Jim where he's like, "You look weird," and he flips his camera and screams because he scares himself.
Oh yeah. More so, Emmy's like, I need a haircut. I need a
Is it-
haircut real bad.
Is it copying what we're also doing? Like whenever it copies, so like if you raise your hand up, it also raises its hand up.
No,
I was
Okay.
walking toward you guys.
well.
Who wants to talk?
Emmy will speak, but does anybody else have detect good and evil?
I don't think I do.
Wait, actually,
Yeah, does any of your people have it, Matt?
All I've got is detect magic.
I have
Oh.
passed without a trace, so I can get us out of there
could
pretty
see
sneakily.
Rosella knowing that.
Okay, I was gonna say.
She'll cast it, and it's neutral, like a Fey would be.
Hello. To herself. Hello.
Perfectly
Oh.
parrots. I mean,
Oh shit!
A cold chill runs down Ivan's spine.
Emmy would be.
These vibes are definitely no longer immaculate.
Emmy would giggle, but she would say she would emphasize, we mean you no harm. We're trying to get to a means to an end. And if that means going into the Feywild, that's that. But we mean you no harm.
what means?
What means?
What are you looking for?
Answers.
To riddles?
In a sense.
Yes, sort of. No riddle?
What are you looking for?
Bad guy.
Who's bad?
King.
King's not here.
King not here. And she nods. Seen anything bad?
Seen a lot of bad.
Can help?
This creature, whatever it may be, looks to Rosella. Make new friends? And what? Says, you always were bad about making new friends. And the voice shifts, and the form grows, and
Emmy would ready her scythe at a voice that she doesn't recognize, obviously.
and you
James, where'd you go? There you are.
I don't like this one bit. I don't like it.
When the
The,
Kelfor sees Emmy gets a weapon ready, he
Yeah,
also
she was
just gets the
cold.
haymaker ready.
you
Yeah, that's it.
you see the form grow much taller, and the clothing change. big kind of poncho falls away to a much more form-fitting outfit. You see a male form, although the skin and hair and eye, like a lot of the physical features don't change that much. The hair grows out longer, gets wavy. The eyes very similar actually, but the white part of them shrinks to a smaller size, like almost towards just the pupil rather than the pupil and iris like Emmy has. The skin still gray, but Emmy, make a medicine check.
Do I have good that? I have very good that.
Very good that.
I medicine.
Cleric has good that.
I'll give you advantage. This is something you would know.
Wait. Mine cold. I did not roll high. 13.
That's with advantage. Yeah,
Yeah.
happens. That's enough. You can see.
She's squinting real hard.
Yeah. The skin is a different texture than yours. It's tighter. It's a bit more leathery, and it's marbled. It's hard to tell with the gray skin, but you can see some white marbling on the skin. It looks like a corpse.
Oh, Roselia. Remember what I said?
You look over to Rosella, and she is pale white, quite literally seeing a ghost right now.
Hey guys, this is her master.
I think I can gather that.
We are in danger.
And you see this long curly white hair, and out of the forehead sprouts a horn that grows long and spirals like a unicorn's horn. Nope, whoops.
That's a circle.
That's a circle. All right, I can download it.
A circle?
A circle.
You
see
wouldn't
a circle?
download a circle.
You wouldn't download.
You wouldn't
Shut
download
the
a
fuck
circle,
up.
would you?
You wouldn't download a circle.
You wouldn't mess a car.
But yeah, you see East Poncho fall away to this black and magenta outfit. Kind of slutty.
Really? Did you send it yet? Oh.
Yep. Oh. Ooh. God damn. I'm gonna need a minute.
And
Those are two high
high
heels.
stilettos are included in the design.
Yeah, I was about to say, the
Fuck it.
stilettos are pretty high.
Adult Xehanort looking motherfucker.
Emmy would like to message that they are in danger. This is necrotic, potentially. And Roselia may not be able to fight.
Who are you messaging with them?
I'm messaging my party.
Okay.
But Emmy's about to go sicko mode. She would like to also mention that. She can't stand a zombie.
His form approaches. Nothing to say. Hard to blame me. I wasn't expecting this neither. Last thing I ever would have expected was Soul getting crammed back into this old thing. But here we are, aren't we?
I'm waiting for something to happen, and I'm like, I got the feet ready to kick.
Emmy's eyes.
Well, it's your folks are awful quiet. Jesus Christ. I'm glad you found glad you found the clues I left you. Been waiting for you a while. A few months now. Got to the point where I couldn't really make any more excuses with old Kingy. I had to start doing some rituals, but been taking my sweet time with them. Only got 4 done right now. It's been about 6 months. Oh, Jesus Christ. You all right, kid? Ah,
Can I sense that he is undead?
uh,
I think Emmy could.
Emmy definitely can. And
Okay.
he definitely is.
Yeah, I didn't know if she was making. I tuned out for a minute. I didn't know if she just thought or if you had actually sensed it.
She's got her sight.
She's a grave
Yeah,
cleric.
I am also
Right.
not a fan, and like
She's got her sights pointed out, and she's following the movements. And she has one hand out
So
with green
you're
spark.
working with the man we're looking for, correct?
That I am. Not by choice, though, I assure you. Well, I was having a lovely afterlife in the Feywild, let me tell you. They are raucous out there. A lot of fun. Parties every night. And suddenly, I'm having a lovely beer with with the folks over in the Cedar Court. Lovely folks, you'd love them. And suddenly, I pass out, which unexpected, and I wake up back in my old body in some cramped old tower with this woman standing over me. And she tells me to get up, and before I can tell her to fuck off, I stand up. I'm a thrall for some necromancer. And trust me, I'd rather be right back in the afterlife right now. But she is being led by this king bloke and is therefore puppeting me to do these rituals. Guess I couldn't find anyone else. Needed to dig up an old corpse. I mean, thank God I didn't decay anymore. At least I still look hot. Yeah, you had a question?
Hi.
Oh, go on.
Could I just 2 questions right off the bat? One thing, nice
It's a
to
lot
meet you.
less than I was expecting. Go ahead.
I just get to the point. Nice to meet you.
Sure.
Do you know what ritual is being performed? Is it one for evoker or necromancy?
It's
Or
evoker.
Oh,
It's just me.
they
I-
need you. They need you to do the evoker ritual.
That's right. I figure they couldn't get an evoker, couldn't get Rosella, good girl by the way. And so they found where I was laid to rest, dug me up, and stuck a crystal in my chest.
Does the crystal, I look at Ivanov, look like this? And then we'll get like the crystal, like the transmutation one, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can't see inside my own rib cage,
Did
but
it
that
feel
sure has
like
a
it?
similar. Huh?
Did it feel like it?
It sure has the same resonance to that.
Excellent.
Second question.
Uh-huh.
How much control of yourself do you have?
Well, I have some autonomy. Uh, I I can think for myself. I have my memories for the most part. It's a bit hazy in some places. Uh, I'm aware, I'm conscious. I, but I, I have this. Feels like I'm being tugged
Like
to,
strings.
yeah, to to complete these rituals.
And you have no control over that?
No, not really.
Damn it.
Emmy.
I don't know of any way out of it. I figure cut the strings, find some way to break it. I'd just fall over dead. Kill a woman who rose me from the dead. I'd just die again. Here I am, and I suppose I have to do whatever commands I was given by that necromancer.
Which were, sorry for the third question, by the way.
No, understandable. Well, she didn't give me any direct orders. She didn't say, "Hey, go do these rituals," but sure is what I'm feeling, you know.
And I'm assuming if any of us, I don't know, crazy hypothetical here, try to stop you.
I'd probably be compelled to defend myself, much as I
Mm.
don't want to.
Emmy, sight still raised. At present, do you seek us harm?
I'd like not to.
That wasn't my question. Do you seek us harm?
Jesus Christ, kid. I mean, I have this feeling in my chest like you're my enemy, but in my brain, I don't think so. I mean, it's my kid right there. Raised her since she was basically a baby. I don't want to hurt you guys.
Well, this is awkward, but
It is an impasse.
quite of an impasse. But if you have enough control of your brain, maybe you could tell us some things about the ritual, so maybe we can thwart it. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Hypothetically speaking, you might return to the Earth and go back to the Feywild. Hypothetically. Which I'm assuming she said she wanted that, right? She said she would rather be dead right now. No, the master.
She enjoyed death.
He and yeah.
He. Oh, he. My bad. I think the stilettos threw me off. I'll be honest. My bad.
Wow, very sexist. All right, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. They're so high.
Hell for
But
he may be on a type of hair trigger to where if he discloses information, he may be evoked to fight.
It is a real possibility. But from my knowledge of this kind of necromancy, it's incredibly powerful. For one, I mean, no other necromancy can just put a soul back in a body. It's so I think the connection would have to be broken in some way in order to ensure that I could give you anything helpful without becoming the Manchurian candidate or exploding or whatever I'm rigged to do.
He
Hmm.
offers nothing.
Well, I'll tell you what I want.
Hmm.
I lived my life. And I'd like to go back to my afterlife. And luckily, my messages, albeit indirect, reached you. He nods to Rosella. I'd like to go back to the afterlife, and I'd like to stay there. So, if I could request, you lot kill me, and then,
Take the crystal out of you.
well, yes, but if a sending ritual could also be performed, that would be lovely.
Sending as in spell, or sending as in sending your soul?
Sending soul.
Gotcha.
Way of, it's a sort of putting a sanctuary on my body so that it can't be resurrected again. Because, frankly, I'm going to be real with you. The world's a beautiful place. I love the place. It has shit on Feywild. That place rules.
Ivanoth actually does chuckle a bit. I think we could arrange that, Emmy. I know how much.
I think the kid's ready to kill me. I don't think she needed any convincing. Been staring daggers into my soul the whole time.
I am gonna message Emmy. This isn't his fault. I would suggest not holding malice toward him. As much as I know you hate every bit of this, it would be more of a service if we put him back where he belongs, and you and Byra collaborate to make sure this never happens to him again.
Emmy will look to Rosella.
Yeah.
You do not have to watch.
I'd message Rosella if you need to sit out. I more than understand. This is my worst nightmare too.
This is my master. I've already seen him die once. I want him to rest.
He will be delivered safely and with no pain if he can feel it. I can assure you.
That is a benefit of being undead. You can't feel pain. That's pretty cool.
That's unfair.
And that'll make some of this easier.
Oh. Sadly, I kind of learned the other day how to run in with an animal. I guess I got too close to its turf. Not quite as welcoming as I used to be. It swung on me, and my body moved on its own. So I will likely end up fighting back, and I apologize for that.
You mean to say that any attempts on your life will usher you into attacking us?
Not of his own will.
it seems like there's one of the commands I was given when I was risen was that I would defend myself and if attacked or provoked until the ritual was complete.
I'm gonna look at the group right now.
Mm-hmm.
Are we planning to, like, hypothetically, look at the guy, hypothetically, fight right now? Or should we come up with a game plan?
I seek to put him back.
I feel like there really wouldn't be much of a better opportunity than right now.
You are away from the necromancer, so.
I am. She's quite far away.
Honestly, you seem like a good man.
I don't like the thought of doing this one bit, but
I don't either.
Not
I'd
to
rather-
on that,
I'd rather
but,
I'd rather you be happy and back in the afterlife where you be to belong.
He was a good man.
well, my soul's back in that body. You don't need to be so harsh, but sure. All right.
Forgive her. This is
Get your kid to stop hissing.
that I cannot control, I assure you.
That's just the byproduct of what's happening now.
I assure you
Um,
she holds no resentment for your soul, just the body you now occupy.
Understandable. I'm kind of tired of it myself.
Question. Just also one more. Do you know what thermite is?
Jesus fucking Christ!
Vaguely, some kind of bomb or something.
Can't use it then. Never mind. Because what I was gonna do is, if it's not harmful, just light it and be like, "Don't worry about it," and just wait for it to activate. But that's not gonna happen. I guess it's time for us to just line
Considering
up.
his past, and considering the soul that inhabits and his relationship to Roselia, I do not seek to desecrate his body, or desecrate the soul for that matter.
That would be appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
He will have a burial by my hand, and a kind one.
We will have it open casket. Got it.
But I will not continue to talk. If you seek us harm, you seek us harm.
Well, after you then.
It will take that, and Emmy will
Yeah.
sprint.
We'll end the session there. We'll
Yeah.
roll initiative. Next
Good old
session.
anime cliffhanger, goddamn. Alrighty. Send us out, Matt.
Ugh.
Send us out, Matt.
Oh, sorry, I'm tired.
You're good.
Bye.
We'll see you next week. Hopefully,
We'll see
plus
you.
Adam.
Okay.
Adam would
Yeah.
better fucking be
I
here.
will kick his fucking ass.
I'll kiss his ass.